Kyogun Namdak Shingla Druparsho Idam Guru Rana Mandala Kanyatayami Sangye Chudang Soki Jognamla Jangchu Bardu Dagni Gyatsuchi Dagi Chunyen Gibe Sonamgi Drola Benchir Sangye Druparsho Sangye Chudang Soki Jognamla Jangju Bardu Dagni Gyapsuchi Dagi Chunyen Gibe Sonamgi Drola Benchir Sangye Druparsho Sangye Chudang Soki Jognamla Jangju Bardu Dagni Gyapsuchi Dagi Chunyen Gibe Sonamgi Drola Benchir Sangye Druparsho
Shoguni Doguri.
Niyao Cafe Ma.
How does Master Shantarakshita use the concept of substance and manifestation to establish a lack of self?
Whoa. Not bad. It's a tough question, but it has an answer. Which some questions don't.
Is it? Yes, it is related to the Jain school.
Dream up for immaculate.
Yeah, that's true. You can also give me the Tibetan for lack of self, clear appearance, and immaculate.
Dakme Selnang Dreamame.
Yeah, Dumame. Yeah,
Wow. That came out of the computer. I mean, he actually recited the line
But that
correctly.
wasn't clear. It's not Selnang, is it?
It actually was Selnong, and I struggled with this because we were, and I wanted to ask you, we were translating it in that moment as clear light, but I was worried if that's pushing it too far, and so should I be saying clear appearance because it's Nangwa instead of
It's not Cell.
You know, in English we call it the light. That's but
Like blinded by?
by the way, what is the tantric use of Selnung?
That's the way that you picture your body.
What's the opposite?
Nagyel.
Yeah, okay. In Tantra, you see yourself as the angel in your mind, and then you, what do you call it? Identify with her. I'm the greatest.
You said there's the opposite of that?
I just mean this pair is very common in tantric practice.
Right.
Imagine yourself in her shape and color, and then identify with that strongly.
Right.
That is me.
No
But in that case, Selnang is, that's the only other use of Selnang, is that clear picture of yourself. It means a clear picture of yourself, who you are.
Can you give us a clue?
Oh, I think the something about instant by instant.
Yeah, what's instant by instant?
What's the proof to defeat the Jain school that uses the concepts of substance and manifestation to prove that there is no self?
Is it stopping and starting?
What's stopping and starting?
The self.
No.
No, the
Yeah, the manifestation is, right. So if the
Manifestation.
manifestation is a changing thing, then it's the only thing that's real. As opposed to the unchanging thing, which is this source, the substance, this unchanging substance. And so that can't be the real thing, and so there can't be a real self. And so, Dakme, Selnam, Jimame.
Yeah, the main proof here is if God is unchanging, then how can the stuff he makes be changing?
Right. So that's the same as that thing we had before, right? I think it is the thing.
Say again?
Yeah, it is the same. I thought it was the same thing.
They call substances their word for God or self, Atman.
That's the whole thing I'm drawing.
It is?
Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought it was something different. Yeah, I heard that.
So the main arguments that he gives at this point,
Okay.
which he gives several quotations for, which is kind of overkill on a small idea of one of the eternalists, is if the dravya, if the substance doesn't change and the manifestation does change, that's impossible. How can God make things without moving his hands?
Right. He's not changing. How can he make something?
That's all.
Give the two contradictory conclusions drawn by the Jains and Arya Nagarjuna from the fact that Lord Buddha was unresponsive to questions about the end of the world.
The Jain said it's because he's not omniscient. Arya Nagarjuna said it's because he was.
Yeah.
Nice. Wow, that's a nice way to say it.
Because he didn't say anything.
Right.
It was proof
That
that.
proves his omniscient.
How did it prove that he's omniscient?
Because he knew they wouldn't get it.
Because they already
Karma.
Right. How did he know they wouldn't get it?
Because he
He
was
was
omniscient.
omniscient.
That was their teacher.
Okay. Why did Lord Buddha grant ordination to Devadatta?
To help he wanted to keep a dude around who pissed him off in his previous lives so that he could perfect himself and become a Buddha.
Nice.
He cares about all the things.
Which is personal advice to all of us for the people who irritate us. We try to keep them around.
Is that what you do, Angela?
No, I only have perfect people around me.
Which one of us?
I did the other one before.
Now I understand
No, you don't tell
why
them.
Now I'm enjoying the
With
result.
the Tibetan, unless you know the Tibetan.
What?
What?
Okay.
Name Tibetan.
Someone already said it in English.
What's the question? Oh,
Name in Tibetan the book in which he explains this reasoning.
oh yeah.
He said it in Anu, but she said it in English.
I think Stanley just got it. Oh,
No?
Tibetan.
Yeah, please.
oh,
Does it say in Chinese?
no.
You can say it in Sanskrit.
What, Fool and the Wise?
No.
No,
Umaninko?
No.
no.
Would you tell them in English and then they'll know in Tibetan?
Oh, Tabuki.
Upaya, Sutra Upaya.
It's probably Upaya Sutra, I'm not sure.
No, it is.
Oh, okay. There we go.
We have the footnote. We looked it up.
Okay.
We found it. Yeah, totally.
Gotcha.
That's not
Okay. Yeah. Question 4. Which verse did we skip? So we gotta get there. We did skip a verse. This is a note to me, kind of.
We
But
skipped a verse?
Yeah,
I
we
skipped
did.
a verse?
we.
Oh, let's go back and
We're
find it.
put together in this mess. But I wanted to talk to you real quick about.
We're in this mess together.
Look at
Woo!
Ow!
Wow, you did that.
I have on the right is my proposed
Someone did what I asked.
kicking and screaming all the way.
I must have done
On
something.
the right side is my proposed modified form.
Wait, which is the proposed modified
On the
form?
right.
What's the difference?
The difference is the left one is solely based on headings.
Oh yeah, you don't have to stick to the no, you stick to the descriptions in the text.
Okay, well.
What you translated, yeah.
Okay, all right, good.
But
So then
in
I
my
think-
opinion,
Right.
sometimes they're so complicated in the text that it's okay to shorten them, as long as you don't get in trouble. You see, if it's a whole sentence, it doesn't make a good outline.
Okay, so for example, we had these two headings, but we had these two headings, okay, and then there was this subheading, but there's nothing else under that subheading, and they basically mean the same thing.
That's okay.
So
Yeah.
my proposal was to take that away, but then we had this other issue. Here we had all of these on the same level, which was the beliefs of the Nice, what each school believes. So I wanted to say under what each school believes that we had 4 sections: the beliefs of the nihilists, refuting them, beliefs of the eternalists, and then refuting those. And under the beliefs of the eternalists, we have 11 subsections for each of the eternalist schools.
Yeah, that's okay. That's nice.
Okay, cool,
Yeah.
great. And
I don't mind. The purpose of the outline is that because it takes so long to get through your book, you're going to forget the flow. And the purpose of the outline is to remind you of the flow. Every couple of weeks, go back and look at it. And do I know where I am in the flow? Especially your book, because he went off so many times. You know. I lost the flow in your book big time. And then I started mistranslating because I forgot what he was trying to prove. You know, so.
okay, and then that's really it, except that for our reference.
Which verse did we skip?
Yeah, so that I didn't
That's
forget.
pretty tough. Oh, okay. Oh, did we?
Yeah, this
Oh,
one,
yeah, I remember that one.
Two.
That's a nasty one.
Yeah, right. That's why we skipped it. Probably.
Yeah, okay, let's go
Yeah,
back
yeah.
to that. Probably I just overlooked it.
Yeah, Dignaga says you gotta. You take the plane, boss.
So, is it so right?
Yeah. Chiglang bu tu re re dan ni ni pa.
Yeah, okay.
I have some very confused notes to myself that don't mean anything.
Okay, good. Okay.
So you gotta take the plane.
Yeah, I gotta take the plane. Here we go.
Out of my grubby little hands.
Okay, he has taken a little piece of Dignaga out of context. Dignaga in context is impossible. So, just 2 words out of Dignaga is unfair. And it says, Dignaga said, "Sorere dan nini pa." Each system, each one, and each two. Each one and each two. That's all. He didn't say anything else. Etc. Sechepi Döpa Mitepa. Sechepa is a non-Buddhist school. Is it Rajaka or I don't forget. No, that's a Kundigyua.
Extinguishers.
You know what we can do is go use this guy's text named Ben Kramer.
Aha.
Here it is here. It's the Kashapanakas, the beggars, okay? By the way, I believe they're explained once more in your text, if I'm not mistaken.
Pretty darn likely.
Yeah, here it is.
Removers.
Yeah, here they're called removers,
Oh, that is.
because each day they cut their hair off their heads, okay? So,
So are we inconsistent there? Do we need?
we are.
Yep.
Yeah, you got to go back and choose one, okay? So, this verse, of which I have quoted 1 line, which in the Sanskrit is only half a line, the purpose of it is 2. And number 1, he wants to show in general that the beliefs of the Sechepas, finishers, are wrong. And more specifically, okay, so Chi is always opposed to Kirpar. More specifically, he wants to deny 2 of their ideas, which is about substance and about the nature of freedom, liberation, okay? So he's going to show the schools wrong in general, and then he specifically is going to pick on 2 ideas. What they think is, quote, substance, which we just saw as God, and Tarpa, what is liberation, okay? So, and then I cut this out of your own text. So, to remind myself of who we're talking about, okay?
I think removers is more proper than beggars.
Okay.
We explained it that way, so I'm tempted to go back and turn the original one into removers instead of beggars because we glossed the verse that way later and we didn't know we were gonna.
Okay. Their Tarpa we just covered in the last line, something physical. Right? Oh, this one.
Right, yeah.
That when you achieve nirvana, it's a big white cloud that hangs around you like a parachute. Okay? So that's the Tarpa in the Sechepas. That's the one. We just talked about it. Then I went and got you the belief they have about substance, okay?
Which he also glossed.
And that's here.
Right.
They say, this is your own translation.
Yes.
They further say that the soul is a mental entity which is an unchanging substance with changing manifestations. You're kind of getting back to Ze and Namda.
Right.
So why he's fixated on Ze, I don't know. Okay, so whatever Dignaga said, it's supposed to attack these two ideas. Okay, now we go to commentaries on Dignaga.
He was probably more annoyed at them because he actually knew some.
Yeah.
Like knew some actual Jains, and so he wanted to pick on them extra.
Yeah. Yeah. I think they are kind of Jain, right?
Yeah, those are Jains.
Yeah.
That's our
Okay.
name for the Jains.
Naked ones?
The naked ones, the removers, because they shave all their head, and that's the beggars. That's the last school. It's our Jains.
Oh, so the removers are Jains.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, cool.
That's our school number 11.
Is there another name for Jains in Tibetan Geshe?
Yeah, we had a few.
Chirbupa. Naked ones. Yeah. Okay, here. I got the whole verse for you. This is it here.
Okay, good.
Okay, from Dignaga.
Awesome.
It's from his Semakuntu, Pramana Samuchaya.
Cool, great, yeah.
Okay, which is kind of the mother book for the Pramana Vartika.
Totally. Yeah.
Okay, and it's it's pretty difficult, and there's not a lot of people have taken it on to try to translate it. Try to comment on it. Su re re da ni ni ba tak ten min ba dung ki che da tak che be che lu chen xiu dan xiu jian min chu ro. So that doesn't help much. Now we got to go try to find a commentary on it. I found something on it in uncatalogued data by somebody named Lodu Gyatso, who I don't know who he is. So I can't say he's good or bad, but he's the only one who took a shot at it.
Okay.
So
We need this to even like fully translate that first, or
yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We got to go here first.
okay.
Sulchik ni jokto. Okay. Hang on. Why don't you read this and we'll see where we go. I'm not sure if it helps much.
So cheap dang ni jok su zema dole su re re.
Oh, I remember.
Ni ba she ba tar chok che kyang ba chen sok su sum re re wa chen sun tang. Chok che je kyab ni sam pa sok dup she pe kyang ba dang ni ba chen de yin de. Jadek ni de pa tsung wei cheer.
Yeah, this is talking about sulsum
So soon.
in a syllogism.
Okay,
I
cool.
have a
Yeah.
footnote on that.
That's kind of what he's famous for.
Where'd you have a footnote on it?
When we were introducing the tone gears and stuff earlier.
On this particular quotation?
It might be on this particular quotation. Yeah, I did cite.
Anyway, let's go through it here.
But
Sulchik means some people say there's only one sul. Only one of the three relationships should hold. And then some people say no, two is enough.
yeah,
Two is enough to hold. What do we say?
3.
Three have to hold. Okay. Then he quotes our book, the Pramana. It's called Pramana Sutra, but that's the Pramana Samuchaya. When we say Pramana Sutra, it refers to Dignanga's book. Okay. Surere da nini ba. Some people, in their syllogisms, it's enough if you just have one of the three. And some people say you gotta have two. Okay. For example, Chokcha, and here's Kyangba, which you can give me from the two main channels of the body.
The left side channel,
Yeah. But what's it mean?
a solo.
The solitary channel, right? So this Kyangba means solitary, meaning some people just want to use Chokcha. In the classical syllogism, Jachichen, Mitate, Chepichir, Perna, Bumbashin. Right? There's the 4 parts. Dachichen, Bitate, Chepichir, Perna, Bumbashin. What does it mean? Dachichen
The subject considers,
takes sound.
Yeah.
Takes sound.
Takes sound.
Mitate,
It's impermanent. It's changing
Michebeche.
because it was created.
Chepeche. Perna, Bumbashin.
For example,
Take for example.
It's like a coffee cup. By the way, I've been going back to that syllogism recently, which is the most famous syllogism of Buddhism. And I'm tempted to translate it as permanent and impermanent. Tell me why.
Oh, in this case.
And not changing and unchanging. I mean, I'm the big advocate to call it.
Because what they're calling is what they're saying
Yeah,
is
they're
that sound
trying
is
to make
something
an
that lasts
argument.
forever.
Who's our opponent?
Hindus.
Who think?
Sound lasts forever.
Yeah, their problem isn't that they think sound doesn't change. Their problem is they think sound lasts forever.
so it's not eternal, you could say.
Yeah.
Eternal's a good one.
Yeah, eternal would be almost better, but it's kind of mess up my other stuff. Okay. Anyway, so some people say just the chokchu is enough. What is the chokchu in that classic example?
Sound is made.
Sound
Is made.
is made. Chokchu means the relationship between 1 and 3. The definition of a good reason in Buddhism is that 3 different relationships have to hold. Take sound, it's changing because it's made. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Take sound, it's changing because it's made. In Buddhism, there are 3 relationships. Tell me what they are. 1 is
3.
3. Sound is change, made. Sorry. Okay. What's the second relationship? If
something is made,
if it's 3, it must be 2. Okay. So here's the 3 relationships which must hold true if a reason is a good reason. Okay. Number 1 is number 3. Sound is made. What's the second relationship?
3 times 2.
If something is made, it must be changing. Okay. And what's the third one?
something is
If
not
not 2,
changing.
then not 3.
Yeah, if not 2, not 3. Okay. In Buddhism, all 3 must hold true. But there could be a debate.
There's no time when not 2 and not 3, and if 3, then 2.
There is no possible case
No.
when the second relationship holds, but the
Yes, but did you?
oh, a Ukrainian found one.
And you weren't surprised.
One of your Ukrainian friends found
I
one.
thought we had one.
Really?
Yeah.
I think we do.
Let's leave it. Okay, so some people say if one relationship holds, that's enough. And these are non-Buddhist logicians.
Yeah.
They're like saying, look, you just, as long as sound is made, the rest will take care of itself. Okay?
That's
And then some people say, so that's called chokchu kyangba. Only the one relationship, the first relationship. 1 is 3, right? So susum rerewa chen sum. There's 3 versions of that one. Why?
Because there's 3
Because
parts
it's 3
to it.
permutations.
Yeah.
Possible.
There's the school that says 1 is 3 is enough. There's a school that says if 3, then 2 is enough. And there's the school that says if not 2, not 3 is enough. So there you already got 3 schools who just believe one of the 3 relationships is enough.
specific one.
Okay, keep count because it matters. Okay, Chochi Jacob needs some basalt. Okay, then there's people who say
Second.
if the second 2 relationships hold, that's enough.
Right.
Okay,
Kind of
how many combinations of 2 are possible in the 3?
If you're saying the second 2, then
6.
there's 1.
Yeah, 6. Okay,
That's
No,
how I
you
knew.
said the second 2, then
You're
there's
right.
only 1.
I'm sorry, what?
How
I
many
said
combinations
if
of
the
those 2?
second 2 hold,
Yeah.
that's only 1 possibility. I mean, 2
No,
possibilities.
no, it's 2. No. Yeah, right.
Right. Because it said the second 2.
So
And there's only two tests.
No, that's just the first of the 2 holders.
Okay.
That's just an example, and then it says etc.
So
But guess what? That makes
Okay.
sense in all because the permutations of 2
Are just 2.
could only be 3. 1 and 3, 2 and 3, 3 and 1.
Yeah, so 3 plus 3 is 6.
That's what I'm saying.
how did we add another?
There's 3 guys who accept 1 tool,
In the first 3.
and there's 3 guys who accept 2 tools, total 6.
Yes.
Okay, got it?
Agreed.
We can call them the one and onlys and the twoers. Okay, okay? Okay? Chedig ni Chedakpa and Rick, what's it called? The Nyaya?
Yeah, the Nyaya and
Rikpa
the
Chen?
Vaisheshika.
Rikpa Chens?
Nyaya and Vaisheshika.
Okay. And the detailers
Right, and their sisters.
and the logicians have the same beliefs on this
Which
subject.
I hate to say, but it's like further reinforcement that Rik is Nyaya because they're sister schools.
Yeah, Ditsu Shi Ditsu Tsu. Now there's somebody I heard about that does 4, accepts 4 relationships, but I don't know about it. Okay.
Okay, that's what he says.
Yeah. Anyway, now that is that enough to beat this quotation down?
Yeah,
Okay.
well, I don't know. What did it do for us? Let's go look at the quotation and see if we know
Here's the
what it says.
quotation. There's the guys who accept 1 each, and there's the guys who accept 2 each. That's all.
He said that, and that was to.
Yeah, somehow that defeated the Seichepa's beliefs. 3 beliefs. Number 1, all of their beliefs in general.
Yeah.
Number 2, their beliefs about God. And number 3, their beliefs about freedom.
I mean, I guess, like no. I mean, but I mean, it'd be an intense digression indeed to go through.
Yeah, if you want, we can go to there. I don't know how far you want to go. The question is, how deep do you make the footnote? How much information do you give your reader? He decided to give us nothing.
I mean, so right now,
We're already ahead.
Yeah.
Now, I'd like to point out something for a true translator. There's a footnote which is more than anyone could do. there's a footnote that's more than any other translator in the world could do, but it still doesn't really explain the point.
Yeah.
So we're going to be satisfied with being the best translator in the world? Or are we going to actually explain the point?
When you put it like that. I mean, right now our footnote says that he has undermined their logic
General
in
beliefs.
general, their beliefs in general, and these specific beliefs by pointing out that their approach towards logic itself is flawed.
Exactly.
And we can leave it at that. Or we can see if there's some specific way that he looks at the logic by which they establish
Exactly,
as relating
yeah.
directly to them being doers or...
And I propose a Pung Sumba.
Okay.
The third option.
If you're going to write a footnote that just says, he points out problems with their logic that hurt their school. Okay, so don't put it in the footnote how it hurts their school, but you should know it.
Okay.
Because when you give your lecture at Columbia University in 12 years, someone's going to ask you. You see? So, I mean, the third option is you don't load up the footnote, but you dig around and learn it.
Man, that would be so hard not to write it down once you've learned it.
Exactly.
Put it in the director's cut.
So, I don't know. You know, if you want, I'll go dig into it.
I mean, I feel like you just have to...
Yeah, I feel kind of guilty not to know. I was so proud to find that much.
Yeah, right.
You know. All right. I'll put it on my list of things to do. Clarify how mistaken logic hurt their Zay and what's the other belief? Tarpa beliefs.
And chi in general.
And chi. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'll come back to it. Hopefully this guy, this dude, whoever he is, Lodra Gatzel,
I see Lodra Gatzel.
said something about it.
Okay. I mean, that's all.
Because if he didn't, we're probably in trouble. Okay, we're going to go back to where we were.
Okay.
I guess it's just a coincidence I missed that one. It's like your wife told you to do 3 things and... What was that joke Alejandro told us?
Oh, yeah.
My wife was yelling at me the other day. What about? And she says I never listened to her. Well, what'd she say? She said 2 things. What was it? Number 1, she said I never listened to her. What's the second thing?
I don't remember.
I don't quite remember. Try it on, Elizabeth. No, just kidding. Okay, here we go.
This is a lot of prose for our text all of a sudden.
Maybe we are out of the forest of obscure
Don't play
quotations.
with me like that.
We are.
Holy sweet mother of...
No, we are. We're out of the. We finished. Yeah.
That was like 50 of them or something?
Explain what your book is to Igor, by the way.
We're doing an overview of ancient Indian philosophical schools. He starts by dividing them by Buddhist and non-Buddhist schools. And we're starting the book by discussing the beliefs of the non-Buddhist schools. He divided the non-Buddhist schools into those, the nihilists and the eternalists, so the people who don't believe in cool things they should, and the people who believe in stupid things they shouldn't. And then we presented the beliefs of the nihilists and then attacked them and talked about why they're wrong. And then we systematically presented all the beliefs of the different classical Hindu schools, not just Hindu schools, but ancient Indian schools who believed in things that we thought they shouldn't. And then we just spent a long period attacking them all together with various quotations from scripture about why they're wrong. And presumably any moment now, then we should almost get to start Buddhist schools. So,
It's as if a Ukrainian Buddhist wrote a major book about all the other religions in Ukraine and explained their beliefs carefully. And by the way, in your text, in about 3 sentences, someone's going to say, why the hell I have to know all this? You know, so they're going to say, why I have to know every religion in Ukraine? Why can't I just learn Buddhism? You know, why I have to write a book about what the Jewish people think and what the Eastern Ukrainians believe and what the Orthodox believe? You know, why I have to do all this stuff? Just teach me Buddhism. That's what I got. That's why I came here. And there's going to be an answer to this question. Okay. All right. Here we go. By the way, the purpose is not to criticize other faiths, right? That's not a good reason. Okay. Yeah.
Tada chinang kamla yang ma dokyang lenje mite par tawadong nang ba le jela tetsom sawe dokta chen lokta chen gachik lokpar tawe gyutseng gashik zimpa ni ngar shepa tawa ngempa deda chiriksu dula.
Yeah, but that was a tough correction, by the way. And that's why it helps so much that he went to a second typing of his text from a different carving. And he himself compared all of them together and marked the differences, because I might not have caught this one otherwise. So you do yourself a favor and you do me a favor if you please do what he did. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, ask him. Okay. Tata means nowadays. Tata. There's ideas and groups running around who are Chinang Kanglayam Matok. You can't
Buddhist or no.
classify them as Buddhist or non-Buddhist in all the schools I just described.
Wow.
He just described like 20 schools. He said, listen, between you and me, you're going to meet modern people. They don't fit any place. You know, they got some weird idea, you know. They went to yoga studio number 12. They got some new idea, okay? So Matok means they're not going to, you can't even classify them as Buddhist or non-Buddhist. Okay, the classical non-Buddhist, classical Buddhist, okay? Kyang, but you can look at their beliefs, okay? Lende mitepar, tawa.
Carmen, its consequences
are mite.
Incorrect.
Yeah, there's people running around that say, it doesn't matter what you do, you know, it's not going to come back to you. Okay, look at their beliefs, you know. Okay, they're not in my list of non-Buddhist schools, and they're not in my list of Buddhist schools. Well, then you got to go look at what they're saying. And this, let's say they're saying karma isn't real. You can steal money, corruption, and you get rich. Okay, or then he kind of assumes those guys aren't Buddhist, you know. And so it's understood because his next sentence starts with Nangba. There's people running around who say there's no karma and results. And there's Buddhists running around, okay, so it implies the first group is not Buddhist.
Right.
And there's Buddhists running around who tetsom about Lende. Yeah, they doubt different details about karma and consequences, okay? Sawa is the verb for to hold a tetsom.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we say eat doubt. In Buddhism, the verb is to eat doubts, chewing on doubts, okay? They have doubts about it, which makes them loktachen.
Makes them holders of beliefs.
Yeah, which makes them people with wrong views, okay? Kachik, lopatawe gyutseng gashik jimbani. They are holding different beliefs, which are reasons why we can call them loktachen. Okay, they are holding different beliefs, some of which justify calling them people with wrong views. Okay? And then he gives a very profound advice for $50. It's a short sentence. It's less than one, I mean, come on. Starting here. And if he had not corrected the text, I never could have got it. Because as the text was, it said dul, which means vinaya. But it was wrong. He split the word into two. Dula.
But you can get rid of these wrong views by following explanations like the ones we've given above.
close, but no cigar.
Okay.
Okay? Look
Cigarette.
at their stupid idea. Okay? Get their stupid idea clear.
Okay.
And then go find an ancient school that had the same stupid idea and put them in there. Okay? You meet new people on the street, they got weird ideas. You know, you ask them what school are you, they say, I'm not in school. Then look at the stupid idea, and then look at the list of stupid schools, and compare the ideas, and you'll find the stupid idea in one of these schools. And then call them, okay, you're a Jain. What's a Jain? Doesn't matter, they lived 3,000 years ago. But you're a Jain. Thanks, you know. Got it? Do means stuff them into that category. Include them into that category. Yeah, whatever it may be. Whichever category it may be, depending on their stupid views. Tawangen. Okay? Depending on their wrong ideas. Then you can, it doesn't matter they don't know they're a Jain. What did he say? Very, very beautiful. These are not historical schools. These are tendencies of the human mind. Whatever country you live in. It's very beautiful. It's very beautiful. I'm not trying to teach you the schools of ancient India. I'm trying to teach you the tendencies of the human mind to have wrong ideas. Okay, you could have called them buduks from the Ukraine. You know, it doesn't matter. Just, got it?
Yeah.
We're classifying wrong views, not schools. Okay, cool?
Yes.
I mean,
Very beautiful.
Even cooler, he's doing both.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Onkyang mutek che de dak ni rangi tuta rik balat jang be wangi drup che du ma ye ching lokta chen de nam ni rik pa kang la yang ma yang be shindu mong be mun ba tang lokpar shupao.
This is a really, now he's you can sense he's about to hit the Buddhist schools. He's wrapping up on all these stupid ideas. And he says, Wunkyang, mutek che de dakni, but these classical Hindu schools, non-Buddhist schools, not all Hindu, right? These classical non-Buddhist schools from ancient India, okay? They established their philosophical systems by using careful reasoning, okay? Rikpe La Jang, they became masters of reasoning, and then they established their schools. And they have lots of drupches for what they believe.
Good reason.
Yeah, they have lots of proofs they can give you. They can say, I believe this because of this, and this. They can give you good reasons. They are logical in a way, okay? But those Loktachen, people running around the street with weird ideas, okay? Yoga studios. Sorry. Denamni Rikpa Kalayamajang. They know nothing about clear thinking. Okay? They never trained in what's a good reason. Whether it's one relationship or two relationships or three relationships or four relationships, they don't know what you're talking about. They didn't come to their beliefs by any kind of training. Okay? Jangbe Shindumomba.
They're really in the darkness.
Yeah, that's super stupid. Okay? These guys, classical, at least they're logicians, at least they have some arguments. Arguments are wrong. But at least they thought about it. But nowadays, these guys, running around with weird ideas, and they're mostly Buddhists, he said. They just never trained. They never were trained. And it's hard to talk to those people with no training.
Mostly Buddhist?
Well, before he said, he gave here.
Okay.
Nungba.
You can't tell.
Lokta Chen.
Oh, wow.
He called them Buddhists. Okay? Uneducated Buddhists is a real disaster.
Right.
Okay.
So if you hear a Buddhist who says this, you know he's a Jain?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. This is in contrast to that. You think, however, there's some people that you can't even put into those schools because they don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Well, what he's saying is that, look, there's these classical schools in India where those people are trained.
Right.
Yeah.
At least they were trained.
Sure.
Then you got these people running around with weird viewpoints about Sedona vortexes, and they never trained in anything. Rikpa Kalayam Majang. They didn't do any they can't tell you what's a good reason. You know, they can't even tell you how they get to a good reason. They think logic is stupid or unnecessary. And then there's Shindu Mumba.
Yeah.
Mumba. They are in a deeply confused darkness. And Longpa Shupa.
Longbe.
They're on the wrong road.
Longbe Mumba.
Yeah, Longpa Shupa. And they're in trouble. Longpa Shupa. They's in trouble. Yeah, they're on the wrong way. They're going the wrong way. Okay, got it?
Yeah.
It's an interesting comment because it means at least those Hindu schools had some training. We can talk to them. You know, you can use logic on them. But these yoga school people, you know, he's like, you can't communicate with them, you know. Okay. We tried once, they brought bumbos
That's funny.
to the monastery to debate with us. And we stopped after 2 days. You know, I said, you just can't do it. You know, they don't have any training. You can't debate with them. They don't recognize, if you make an argument and you prove something to them, they don't believe in proof. So what can you do? You know. Okay. Anyway, here we go.
Them cookies.
By the way, now it comes to Nick's text. Nick's text overlaps this text right here.
Lendre yeparden duktu sunne gewa jepani tarpe gyu kepar chen min kyang dendro gyurto la.
Translate that much.
Okay. By holding that the truth that karma and its consequences exist.
Demba Dupa.
By establishing
Demba Dupa.
Establishing as
They
truth.
zin Le and Debu as being Demba
they
Dupa.
believe-
Yeah.
Demba Dupa. Rang Shingi Dupa. Yeah.
As truly.
So there's religions.
Truly.
There's religions where you are taught to do good things, but you don't know why.
Right.
You see, that's what he's talking about. Lende Yupa, you know, they believe in cause and effect, but they think it exists from their own side.
They
Okay.
think doing goodness exists from its own side.
Yeah.
They think that
Yeah.
the cause
Because the church told me, or because the school told me, or because my parents told me.
Results exist from
Okay.
outside, so they
And then Gewa Che. They do good deeds. So where's that get you if you don't understand emptiness?
wow.
not to Tarpa.
Tarpe Gyu, he didn't say Tarpe Gyu Mayin.
No, he didn't.
He didn't say it cannot cause nirvana. He didn't say that. He said Kepa Chenki Gyu Mayin.
You
It
won't
doesn't
get to
cause some of the
certain parts.
features.
Yeah, it does
It's
not.
not the super cool way to get to nirvana. You know, it's not the super cool way that will, okay, it will get you sooner or later, because if you keep doing good things to people, you will meet someone who explains the pen to you. You see? Got it?
Unique cause for it.
Yeah, it's not the real special cause.
But
Okay? But you're still going to go to the dendros.
okay, you're still gonna go to higher birth.
Yeah, it'll get you a higher birth. It won't get you nirvana.
Says
It's
that in
not,
my text.
but he qualified himself. He said he did not say it's not a cause of nirvana.
Right.
He said it's not a
Especially
special cause of
It's not
nirvana.
the cause. It's not. Yeah.
But the implication is it's a mayingat.
yeah,
It's a unspecial cause of nirvana, meaning it'll get you there in a zillion years. Because if you keep that up, you're going to meet a guy with a pen after 10,000 years of helping other people. You will create a guy with a pen. And then you'll get to, then that's the kipachin.
a special way.
Then that's the special cause. Okay, got it? Draw la. So you got two choices here. Here's the famous quote. Yupapani dendo do, mepapani ngendo do.
Did we just finish the?
No, we just.
No, I want you to go to this quote first. It's supposed to come later.
Yeah, we translated that in my.
Oh yeah, how about that?
Yeah.
Rad. Yeah.
Ththose who
Found the
believe,
whole verse and translated it.
those who believe that things exist, go to the higher realms. Those who don't believe things exist, go to the lower realms. They're talking about the law of cause and of karma.
Yeah, cool.
Those who believe them but don't understand the pen, they get to be humans and devas. Those who say, this is stupid, they go to the hell realms. Okay?
Do whatever they want.
You reversed the line from the original quotation.
Yep.
Damn.
No, I mean,
Oh, did you see my note?
It's in my footnote.
Oh, I said he has reversed it, but it's
I tried
okay.
to say no as I still got the high five on me.
Oh, yeah.
But what I want to ask is,
I allowed him. I say, that's okay. That's okay. He reversed Nagarjuna.
do I quote him or do I quote Nagarjuna? Do I quote?
I
him
got
with a
Nagarjuna
footnote?
for you down here.
No, but do I quote him with a footnote or do I quote Nagarjuna with a footnote? Like, which one do I choose? I'm going to footnote either way.
Oh,
and explain what
footnote it.
happened.
Refer to this page number I got you.
But in my
109.
main...
Oh no, keep his order.
Yeah, right, good.
He's not stupid.
Right.
He did it to match his sentence before.
Okay, fine.
He adjusted Nagarjuna to match his own sentence.
So I'll footnote it.
Why? Why did he do that? Why did he start with the yupapas?
Because that's who we mentioned first.
Because of this next line we're about to do.
He's kind of talking about Buddhists. You know? You're one of those Buddhists running around talking about karma, but you don't understand emptiness. It's not going to get you nirvana. It's not a special cause for nirvana. It's just going to get you some good birth, you know? That's all.
5 minutes, Krishna.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, interestingly, and maybe for the same reason, or maybe there's an older version, but Gyaltsab also reversed it exactly the same way.
We should check the Sanskrit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta check this out.
Yeah.
Maybe Christina Kessica can find it.
Maybe they had an earlier translation.
Rinchen Chanwa, Ratnamala, sometimes called Ratnavali, sometimes called Ratnamala. In the Tengyur, it's called Ratnavali.
It's pretty modern, so I wouldn't say that it's an older translation. You know, let's check it out.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, is the Tengyur wrong, or are the Tibetans wrong?
I mean,
They must
Gyaltsab could be closer to an older version, but probably not Chinlama.
could be the Chinlama's reading Gyaltsab's version.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
That happens. They don't go look at they just
Yeah.
quote like some
Yeah.
kappas use.
Sure, it's
Okay.
not nuts.
We got, how are we doing on time?
We're out of time.
We need to do
Oh,
this
4
last
minutes,
little.
sorry.
Come on now,
Yeah, let's do these last few lines.
please.
So he covered people who said that karma and its results exist, but took it to be self-existent. And now he has to cover the worst guys who say karma and results don't exist.
Right.
Okay, let's cover them. Go. Lende.
Lendre me partala dang de la yimi chepa ni ngendroi gyu nguyinte.
Yeah, cool. Those who have the opinion that karma and its consequences mepa. There's no such law,
Yeah.
and therefore don't believe in it. Okay, and therefore
Chewa?
yi chepa,
Yi chepa.
split with a me. Yeah, who don't believe in it.
Yeah.
That's a direct cause of
Lower reverb.
Yeah.
yeah. And you guys asked me why'd you throw out my sentence, Geshe-la? I was doing pretty well on that one. You got to catch a parallelism here. You tell me. Your English sentence structure has to catch a sexy parallel here for me to keep it.
The verse we're about to quote.
Nope.
Just kidding. The verse we just had a moment ago.
There's a sexy parallel between these two sentences, and if your English translation doesn't catch it, I'm going to throw it out, because it's too much trouble for me to clean it up.
Because self-existently believing
Cool cause
in
to get
good karma.
It was cool. That was not cool cause. This is the cool.
Nice. He got it. Okay.
Not good.
The word cause was modified in each sentence.
Was it?
Yeah. Look at the words after gyu. The first cause was kepachen,
Yeah, cool.
and now it's ngu. And if you don't catch that parallelism, I don't want to read your sentence.
Cool. Yeah, rad.
Okay? They don't got the special cause for nirvana, but they got the best cause for hell. No, the English has to be like that. Da-da-da-da. And da-da-da-da. It has to match, you see? Because he's making a joke. They don't got the special cause for nirvana, but they got the direct cause for hell. Okay, got it? Okay, I want you, that's the parallels. The parallels you have to catch. Okay,
I got 2
all right.
minutes. Can we see what's next?
Yeah. Okay. Well, give the quotation to our friends here. You are quoting the
String of Precious Jewels.
written by.
Arya Nagarjuna.
Yeah. So to prove his point, he's going to quote Nagarjuna. Who's he? Good. Choni Lama. Let's go.
Yupapani dendro dro me papani ngendro do shisume chiro.
You know, if you're gonna say it in funny English, you would say, the isers go to a better birth, and the is-notters go to a bad birth. That's literally what it says. The isers go to a good birth, and the is-notters go to a bad birth. And he's talking about special cause and direct cause. Cool?
Right.
All right, next.
You would never want me to do that, though.
Exactly.
Great.
Throw that out immediately.
Okay, he wants to just dip his nose into the next sentence because he'll set him up for next time.
Okay.
Let's go.
In our 1 minute.
Yeah, and use your minutes because your life is made of those.
Thanks. Nyamdu nangbe drupta sheg kyang chiro be drupta chi cha shen.
$100.
Man,
1 minute. 90. No, I'll keep it 100. Dee, 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 dee. I'll give you a clue. This is instrumental.
By understanding the beliefs of the non-Buddhist schools, you come to understand the beliefs of the Buddhist school.
Nope, it's a question. Chicha.
which of the beliefs of the
By what?
Ah, man, I save a lot of money. I even gave this to you earlier in the class.
Thanks for that. I'll keep it this time, I promise.
Okay, I'll give it to you. No money, okay?
Deal.
Chija means, what the hell am I supposed to do
Oh, right.
with?
the beliefs of the
I just want
non-Buddhist
to know
schools.
Buddhist philosophy.
Yeah, I understand I should learn Shegu. I understand I should learn all the Buddhist ideas. But why are you making me study these non-Buddhist ideas? Okay.
Yeah, it's a good.
Now he asks the question, after 2 years. It should be at the beginning of the book, before we frustrate ourselves on all these stupid schools.
He's trying to give us a little relief now.
Yeah, come on. Why didn't you give us that sentence at the beginning?
He wants us to be. This is like a bonus treat. If you survive this long, you deserve the validation. You spent your time well.
Yeah, I wish he had put it at the beginning of the book, because we suffered through many weird schools.
We're not satisfied yet. He didn't tell us.
We suffered through many weird schools. Why didn't you tell us at the beginning? Why are we supposed to study this stuff? You know, if it was me, I might reference that in the introduction. You know, seriously, you know, it's probably something you should tell the reader right away. You know, that our author says this is useful to know because, and then we don't know what he's going to say yet, because he can sell more books, or I don't know.
Did he sell any books?
We bought one.
By the time we're done with it.
Sashi
Fuki Joshin Medocha Mira Lingshin Yende Gempadi Sangye Shindu Mite Uwargi Jokunanda Shinwa Chuparsho Inam Guru Lana Mandala Kamya Yatayami Gewadi Gewokun Sanam Yeshe Tsozoshin Sanam Yeshe Lechungwe Damba Kunyi Toparsho. Thank you. Ben's gonna lead a yoga class.